Hi, welcome to the Folk Art Tea Towel. This is the construction portion of this week's Project of the Month. The first thing I want you to do is press and start your tea towel. Then go ahead and fold it in half lengthwise and just lightly finger press in the center line. We're going to take our template tearaway and we will print off the template of our design onto that. This way we'll get perfect design placement on our tea towel. You're going to go ahead and trim around that design. Then we're going to remove our packing paper and set that backing paper aside because you're going to be able to replace your template on it when you are finished. Go ahead now and place it on your towel, lining up those center placement lines, and you can place this where it looks attractive on your towel according to how far up you need it from the edge or if you have a decorative edge on that towel. Now I want you to hoop your Floriani Perfect Stick, paper side up. Now score the paper and tear it away, exposing the tacky surface. We're using template Perfect Stick because it is partially water soluble and partially fiber. And we're going to have some single stitching around this design, and so we want to make sure we're not jerking those stitches out when the time comes to remove our stabilizer. Now go ahead and stick your towel down to the hoop. You've got your template on your towel, and now you're going to stick your towel down onto the tacky Perfect Stick in your hoop, smoothing it out and making sure you have lined it up. Now you're going to place it on your machine and go ahead and center your needle with your template tearaway. Now you will remove the template tearaway and remove it gently and go ahead and replace it on its backing paper so you can use it to do other designs. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to print out our applique template. Remember, in our software we created the design and then we created an applique template because we are going to print this out onto our applique Wonder. And this way we'll have all of our pieces printed out, making it very easy to cut that out and place them on our tea towel. Now I am using silk in this project. I've used Dupioni silk. It is available from R&K Distributing. We have 14 different colors of silk, so it is available there. You could use any fabric you wanted for this, but I preferred to use silk. And when you do that, you need to iron Dream Weave Fusible to the back. Now this is a permanent fuse, however it is extremely light and it has a 6-way V-stretch, so it is not going to change the hand of your fabric or make it stiff, but it will keep that silk from running, shearing, or fraying while we work with it. Once that is done, I want you to go ahead and take your applique Wonder with your design printed out on it, your template, and go ahead and cut around each of your pieces. And you will go ahead and iron those down to your fabric. And then I want you to trim 1/8 of an inch away from the line. We want a little bit of that sticking out on our design. When we stitch these pieces down, we want that raw edge sticking out just a bit. You're going to go ahead now and stitch out your first color, and it will stitch out all your placement lines. Remove your hoop from the machine and go ahead and peel the back off the pieces that have your applique Wonder on them, your applique fabric pieces. You're going to put your tail down first, then you're going to place your rabbit, and then your 3 hearts. And go ahead and stick those down. And notice that the applique Wonder has a sticky adhesive on the back. It is repositionable, so if you don't get it just right, peel it right back up and stick it down, making sure to smooth this out. Go ahead and put your hoop back on your machine and go ahead and stitch out your last 3 colors. Once you have stitched these out, take your tea towel to the ironing board and now go ahead and press this, because the applique Wonder, once it is pressed down, it is now a permanent fuse. So we've got that pressed down nicely to our tea towel. And I want you to enjoy your new technique, knowing that you can now take apart any applique design, create your own template, and make machine applique much easier than it has been in the past. I hope you enjoyed learning all your new techniques, and thank you for coming to this month's Project of the Month. I look forward to seeing you again next month.